Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Deck Specs Modifications. Today we got 4X with new modifications: Super Heavy Samurai, Synchro Warriors, Red Dragon Archfiend, and of course, Blue Eyes. We'll begin with Synchro Warriors, or rather, Super Heavy Samurai. All that's new here is you switch out of number 55, Go 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 Goliath, with Go-Yo Guardian. Why? Because my Synchro Warriors recently got a tune-up. Or a tuner-up, you could say. Beginning with the new main deck fodder. Full Speed Warrior. Sorry about that. This guy was actually hidden, almost. Scrapped Synchron. Synchro Fellowship. Anchorbolt Hedgehog. Crossroad Sonic Chick. Revolution Synchron. Satellite Synchron. Assault Synchron. Junk Converter. And this Art of Tuning made it in. As for what got swapped out of the main deck, I took out quite a lot of junk cards to give this deck a nice tuner boost. I took out the 3 Junk Bladers, the 3 Blue Flame Swordsmen, the Junk Defender, the Junk Karibo, the Unknown Synchron, and the Starlight Junction. But the extra decks where things are really interesting. Along with Go-Yo Guardian, I took out its lone Link monster, Junk Connector. And our first new addition, Junk Warrior Extreme. This guy actually had a second card stuck behind him when I did the opening bit of it back. The card that seems to have missed out, Scrap Warrior. So yeah, was stuck behind Junk Warrior Extreme. I didn't discover it until a bit later. It got posted. Red Dragon Archfiend has a new card. Play, or rather 2. To start, I swapped out Lightning Strike at long last. Yeah, Lightning Storm. For Ripple Tactics Talent. I've been trying to figure when to utilize this. And to prep for the upcoming Red Dragon Archfiend support this May, the inclusion of a Crimson Dragon. If you've guessed, the missing Synchro and the one that'll be included in the Blackwing deck that has, yes, been built. Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. And for our last deck with a bit of modification, Blue Eyes. This deck's got new cards in the main deck, new cards in the extra deck, and has been bumped up to 42 cards recently. We'll start with the new inclusions. I've thrown in Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon to go with Chaos Max. Situational, I know. But what's not situational is the inclusion of Destined Rivals. A little more field control for this deck. Yeah, I may need some sleeves for this deck, but hey, they're holding up strong as ever. And what's new in the main deck, I swapped out Dictator of D, and yep, Triple Tactics Talent. Here it is again. Yes, I have 3 of this, and the third one's in Black Wings now. As for what's new in the extra deck, the card that was initially swapped out was a Spirit with Eyes of Blue, but I swapped it back in. And instead, took out Twin Burst Dragon for the inclusion of SP Little Knight. Card to help my blue eyes keep up with the meta. The meta decks are getting pretty challenging to keep up with nowadays. But rest assured, my decks might have what it takes to hold out. That'll be all for this episode of Deck Stacks.